Tropical moisture in the air tonight. We're in for a wet and rainy one under the lights here at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action with Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey. 13 Luke.
Now Lawrence changing to play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Lion. Take right open. Open.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
In motion right is Smith. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's 3rd down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 57 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the set. On red. Easy. Read up 24. Read 54. Red.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Easy.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Here we go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Gun.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
30 left.
They go play action now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
throws incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
23.
On play action, Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Red on red. Go, go. Hey, kill. Kill. Here we go, son.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Great job.
Another run by Bigsby. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This now a 3rd and 4.
13, Luke.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And shedding through the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Take right over.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A nice little juke. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Going silver, ready?
They'll look to throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Lion!
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
13, Lou. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Duvernay in motion. Play action. It's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a give to Barkley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving.
didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R and us, the bar is raised. If you know me,